Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Noob Group Boxing. We've got a title a fight card headlined by a wonderful title header. So we've got the Sugashow, Sean O'Malley, coming over on away soil to defend his bout against Jose Bautista. Of course, that one for the IBO World Championship. I'm going to be watching that one very closely. And then in our co-main event, we got Reef coming off his win over Lewis White against DJ Mikey, who also comes off a win of Lewis White in 10-round contest. And then we've got Billy Dawkins, who won his debut in a great fight against Cyril Terror, but he got him out very early. And he's against the battle-hardened warrior, Brenda Schwab. And then to open up our cards in another 8-rounder, we've got Bradley Dixon making his debut against Rodger Watts, who's 0-2, but against very good opposition. So it's a very well stacked card, and I can't wait to get into it. Sugashow in Mexico.
Very good card. Anyways, let's just jump into it.
And the Mexican greats on the poster as well. And of course, we got Canelo forging his own legacy right now, and then we got Julio Cesar Chavez and Juan Manuel Marquez.
Yep.
And I'm guessing Jose Bautista's looking to cause the upset here and be put up with those greats and himself.
Yep, he had a very dominant win over Wes Maximus last time out.
Yeah, beautiful knockout.
Yep.
He's just on him from the opening bell and really put a statement on that win. A West that had never been stopped before.
Oh.
And he'd only been dropped by Brenda Schwab, I believe. And Brenda Schwab, we know, despite their record, they hit very hard.
Yep. I was doing some sparring with Schwab last night, and he was looking good, man.
Yeah, he's slimmed down a bit, I've noticed.
Yeah.
When I sparred him last, he's slimmed down a significant bit from his last fight, and I wonder whether that's going to be in the aim for cardio and just a bit more mobility. Maybe he's taking his career a bit more seriously now. I think that's going to be really exciting to see.
Is you ready to jump into our opening bout?
Is it asked for judging?
Yeah, we're going to judge now because
Okay.
I couldn't find anyone else.
That's fine. Oh, we got some banging fights.
I mean, it's definitely going to be up there with one of my best posters anyway.
Yeah.
Of course, the Mexico City Plaza in the background, that's where all these fights are going to be happening tonight. So hopefully we see some Mexican-style fights, some absolute classics of the SFC history book.
Was you ready to jump into our opening bout?
What's with Canelo?
Mine muted or something. Okay.
Here we are. First opening contest scheduled for 8 rounds. Bradley Dixon versus Rodger Watts. I know there was a bit of trash talk between the two of these guys, and now they're about to settle it. Of course, Rodger Watts, he is 0-2, but he's 0-2 against very good opposition, Lewis White and Mike Granger. He did himself in both those fights, even though he was relatively inexperienced. And yeah, Bradley Dixon here to make his debut, but Rodger Watts here to get the upset here.
All right, here's Dixon. Here's Watts.
Dixon is in the Iron Man colours.
Yep. The red and yellow. Alright, here we go.
Go. Watts is in Southpaw.
Watt's coming out trying to walk him down. Off the bat, the pressure combination with Dixon. Nice hook. Nice counter.
Nice
from-
counter.
Yep.
Oh, big shots landing. Oh, the straight
Ooh.
again. Oh, the uppercuts.
Ooh, another counter from Watts. I like what I see from Watts right now.
Oh,
Dixon
few
fires
shots
back.
from Dixon. Oh, more uppercuts from Rodger Watts.
Oh, beautiful. He's really putting it on.
Straight lands. This.
Not much is missing. Really, really good start here from Rodger Watts.
And I'm not scoring this, right?
You are now because
Oh.
yeah, we can. There wasn't really many people around.
Alright.
The huge
Beautiful
shots landed.
Dixon trying to keep Watts off of him firing those combinations.
I don't think he's got enough pop to keep Rodger Watts off him.
I wonder
Most of the shots.
I wonder how much energy Dixon is using right now.
Oh,
Oh,
huge
beautiful
shots landed from Watts.
Ooh,
Look at this.
very good opening round from Rodger Watts here.
That's a statement early in the fight, though. 5% stamina is used, 4% recovered.
Round 2.
He's starting the fight. Starting round 2 the same way he started round 1, I meant.
Nice
Oh,
uppercut from Watts.
huge shots coming through there. In all fairness to Dixon, he's taking these shots.
Yeah, if I was in Dixon's corner, I'd be very concerned because he's just eating so many clean shots, just like that beautiful counter uppercut.
Yeah.
Can't be good for his health.
But these punches can't be. I would say it can't be good for Watts' stamina, but I think Dixon is also using a lot of stamina with his head movement.
Yeah.
And punches aren't landing.
And with how many he's eaten.
Yeah.
Look at that double uppercut
Oh,
again.
Beautiful uppercuts.
More uppercuts.
That
lands.
uppercut, man. Those uppercuts are Watts' strong point.
Reminds me of the Javante Davis uppercut, kind of the angle he throws it from.
Yeah, like how he knocked out Santa Cruz with it.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Tremendous.
uppercut.
Showing a bit of
Uppercut
defense as
lands
well.
still.
Closes the second round. The only thing that Dixon seems to have is the 1-2.
Yeah.
But even that's not landing. No, even that's not landing.
Just needs to do more.
And you don't see Dixon landing much of these shots as well. If I was in the corner of Dixon, I'd be very concerned and possibly looking to stop it soon if something doesn't change.
Already has a towel on his shoulder, probably.
Yeah. Because he's just kind of getting walked down, and Watts is just doing his things, landing his combinations without any problems, as it seems.
When Dixon has opportunities to counter, they're not landing.
Yeah. I don't think he's got enough pop on him, enough strength to one keep Dixon off him. He did land a nice cast there, but B find continuous shots that land. But and the other thing that I don't think is helping is his punch style. I don't think his punch style's helping him.
What punch style does he have?
To me, it looks like either RV or Hay, but I don't think he's using it effectively. And I think that's partly because he doesn't have enough strength, but partly because he doesn't know the strong punches of the style.
Hamid Ali can be a good puncher.
Ooh, there's some beautiful straight there from the woods.
It can be, but you've got to be aware of how to use it correctly. Where
Yeah.
some punch you just put it on, you'll have success with it anyway. In my opinion. Rodger Watts just plodding forward like Triple G. Gets caught behind a bit there, but he's definitely got the better share of the uppercuts in this opening stanza. Oh, beautiful.
I just personally think Dixon is looking like he has a better chin. Because landing all the uppercuts, and you can see what's his health when an uppercut does land from Dixon. It does go down a decent chunk.
Yeah, 5% recovery.
I think if you had that any other way than Teddy's scorecards, I would be concerned.
Yeah.
And even though, like you said, when Dixon lands, it is effective. He's not landed enough for, I think, it to be sustainable for him to keep taking this punishment. Just the only thing he's looking for really is the 1-2 and the odd uppercut. Just showing his limitations here. Although he has put his off the gas a little bit, maybe it's because he knows that he's dominating the fight under pressure. And he doesn't want to waste his stamina.
Taking a mid-fight break here. Using his Jouse right now, Rodger Watts.
More big shots than once.
Surprised Dixon hasn't been stunned.
Yeah. Seemingly he has a very good chin. From eating all these shots.
Iron Man's got the iron chin.
Yep.
Now we're past the halfway point of the fight. I think Dixon's thinking he needs to put some pressure on. I think he knows he's losing. Uppercut's landing.
I think he would.
It's a huge hook.
If I was Dixon, I wouldn't think I was losing. I would probably think I am losing and I need to, put some stuff. Oh, he's rocked! And he goes down!
Oh!
Dixon goes down!
Get up.
Iron Man's iron chin has been broken as he goes down in round 5.
So he's got some vibranium in his hands today.
Oh, he's rocked again and he goes down again! Could be over very soon.
My Wi-Fi keeps cutting out, so don't go with Virgin Media or anyone because they're absolutely terrible.
Checking his stats.
Rodger Watts going for it.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh.
Oh, hook, and he's down again.
Roger Waters desperate for that win, and you can tell. Look at
And you
that.
might not need your scorecards for this one.
Probably not. Gonna get up. He's right. He's gone up. He's gone up. Fair enough.
But he does have an iron heart.
Gonna go for the.
Got
Yeah, sure.
like
Knows he's got a mad heart. Oh, huge straight. I'd be throwing him the towel if I was their corner.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. I just heard that Dawkins has had to pull out.
Ooh.
But I was thinking, would if Dempsey's around, would he be able to debut against Brenda Schwab?
Well, Dempsey's fighting Owen today, so I don't.
Is he? Oh, right, yeah, no. I've seen who else.
He's only Jay. Any man.
Hey, if you need somebody, I'm here. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, the thing about Jay is he just never responds.
It's true.
73% stamina. Just got to watch that a little bit, but I'm assuming that Dixon's is lower.
Let me have a little look to see what's online for you.
Oh, getting counted himself now. Lee Dixon.
Oh, and he goes down.
Rick Lewis is on.
Oh, surely. Who was the referee for this?
No.
They should definitely stop this.
Flores, if you allow it, Derek Lewis is on.
He says he plays on PlayStation now.
He's playing Call of Duty on Xbox, so. It's gone up again.
Beautiful. Really put them together now, Dixon.
Oh,
He's down again.
This is an absolute massacre. I just feel like didn't do his homework and just overlooked his record.
Yeah.
What a knockout.
Referee.
Beautiful. Never ever let Dixon into the fight. What a performance there.
What a comeback win for Rodger Watts as he scores very dominant victory.
Yeah. But there's this guy called Troy who's on Fight Night now, and he's online in the server, but he's not signed with anyone.
Who's this?
Called Troy, but he's like not signed to anyone, so he might not have a calf. He's on Fight Night, and he says he's active in the server.
I'll see if anyone on the roster's on right now. Just get Brenda in some quick rounds or something. I don't want to put him in with like a champion or something.
No. Flores.
Yeah, we're just looking for a replacement at the moment, people. If we can find any.
I can fight if you need me to.
May as well just move on for the time being. If we can find anyone else, we can put them on after. Because we've got to keep the show going.
Alexa, do you want to have Ramirez versus me on this card?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, card. We've already done it.
We may as well, because that fight's not happening anymore. Dawkins and Schwab.
I can't judge this, obviously. It's a good replacement because my fight's also an 8-round fight.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Alright, we got our next bout now. We have Babatunde Adamola versus Jaden Ramirez. Scheduled for 8 rounds.
This is a next gen contest, but we've decided to put it on our card just to make things a bit easier, make things flow a bit. Because obviously we've had a bit of delay ourselves.
Yeah.
Just keep things flowing. It's great to have this fight on the card because it's a highly anticipated one.
Yeah, both men are on winning streaks.
Someone's streak has to go.
Yep.
Has Ramirez ever been knocked out?
I don't believe so.
Because then both of us hasn't been knocked out in a fight.
I know. Yeah, I don't think either of you have been so.
Yeah, I think the only one that's. I think you're the only actually. How many of us have been knocked out in a fight?
Well, you haven't been knocked out. You're undefeated, mate.
Depends who my next fight is.
You still haven't been knocked out, have you? You're 6-0.
No, that's a good point. Although I have been knocked down, but hasn't everyone?
Yeah. I think Flores has been knocked out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But it's like I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to jump into a fight when I haven't played for a week.
I did this fight at 2 a.m. This is prime gaming time.
Yeah.
I'm staying up for the fights tonight. Well, if you're in England,
I'll probably watch the Serrano fight highlights in the morning.
I may stay up, but I'm not too interested in the Taylor Serrano one. I'll probably still watch it though because I'm planning on staying up. But I'm more interested in Alvarez and Stevenson.
I got Stevenson on UD.
The problem with women's boxing is that they're not being given like the full round treatment when they really could be.
No.
I don't see why they can't have full rounds if they wanted it.
Yeah.
I think so. Their style is just all wrong for Kate Taylor.
I think Serrano's gonna get it done.
Serrano didn't look the best in her last fight. She wasn't against high caliber opponents, really.
Well, neither did Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's like got into brawls and she nearly lost to Natasha Jonas, who, yeah, Natasha Jonas. Obviously, she's a world champion now, but I don't think if you're calling yourself pound for pound, I don't think you should be having such a close fight with the likes of Natasha Jonas.
Yeah.
Where does Shields fit in women pound for pounds? Because she says she's like the greatest ever.
Katie Taylor, I mean, it's easy for me to say as like a sofa boxing fan, but never really had a performance that's made me look at her and be like, she's pound for pound. With Serrano, I would argue that she has. And people are talking about Serrano as coming into this as the smaller woman, but she has actually fought at higher weights as well.
Yeah, she had a very dominant performance in her last bout. Unanimous decision virtually.
Nang, in for pound things, where does like Shields and all that fit in? Women, no.
In my opinion, Shields is number.
It's time to do a boxing podcast now.
Bro, we need to name X5 our podcast. Alright.
We need a boxing podcast, it's really clear.
Yes. We need to start a podcast.
Max, this is our audition.
Yes. Don't ruin it.
And connecting back again.
Where does Shields fit?
I would be on data, but I ran out of it. So
we need to make a petition to make a podcast.
have you been sent a link?
Yes, I have.
I'll just put
Flores.
the petition in the chat. There we go.
Alright, you ready? Alright.
Right, no mic.
Alright, we're gonna make the petition and hopefully we can get it. But we have our next bout now. Bautista Adamola. 4 wins, 4 losses. And Jaden Ramirez, 3 wins, 2 losses. Both men are on winning streaks. Ramirez on a 2-win streak and Adamola on a 1-fight win streak, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But, yep, we have our next bout. Bautista Adamola versus Jaden Ramirez. So, let's go. We're in Mexico for this one. Here comes Bautista Adamola. Amateur record of 59-50. 41 knockouts. Here's Jaden Ramirez with an amateur record of 0-2. Who's scoring this one? I know it's me and Nate. Alright, here we go. Jaden Ramirez in the gold and black trunks. Adamola in the white and gold trunks. Nice work from both men. Ramirez trying to pop that jab. Adamola tries to dig to the body. Yeah, this one is very anticipated. There's been a lot of hype around it, and now they finally settle it. They start talking. This from Adamola. It's overhand. I don't know if I hit my jab there. Uppercut. Uppercut from Adamola again.
Nice uppercut from Adamola.
Ramirez trying to find his range with that sharp jab.
So, actually, okay. I'm liking the attire from both men here.
Yep.
So Ramirez is pumping out that jab. I believe he told me earlier that him and Reef were some of the best jabbers in SSCF. So, of course, Reef Wood is set to fight in our co-main event tonight. 100% stamina. So, Jaden Ramirez. As we go into the second round. Using that jab very nicely, pumping it out.
Ooh,
Beautiful left hook.
beautiful hook there from Ramirez.
After Merla finds a nice uppercut though. Very tight first round there.
Yep.
in my opinion, this is a very well matched crossroads fight.
Yeah,
Both men coming off wins, and both men they've took their fair share of losses as well, but losses at a high level.
yeah.
Of course, Adamola's, I believe Adamola's
Oh,
last.
Ramirez is hit!
Oh, from Adamola.
Oh, oh, Ramirez goes down!
Beautiful combination, gets the knockdown, Pabatunde Adamola in this second round. Yeah, I was just about to say his last defeat came to yourself, I believe.
Oh,
We got some good sparring in earlier.
okay.
Look into that up.
Yeah, great sparring earlier.
Pumping out that jab, Jaden. How do you think his legs are looking for you?
I think the legs. He seems to be recovered fine. Kind of fighting on the back foot though. Nice combinations for Ramirez. I think that was kind of like a switch for Ramirez. Like, all right, this is real, and now he's gonna see him popping off those combinations.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a wake up call. Round 3. There's scary round for Ramirez as he goes down.
Would you agree with me in saying that in these last few fights, this fight, the co-main and the main event, a lot of the champions are going to be watching these closely to look for their next opponents?
Yeah, I really agree with you. They're very good fights. The type of fights that can get you into title contention if you do win.
Yeah. They're all very well matched. We see this fight here looking very well matched out here early. Like on paper, all these contests are very well matched.
Yeah.
Looking for that uppercut at the molar. Ramirez, I think you're right. I think Ramirez has turned on the switch now.
Yeah, the knockdown was kind of a wake up call.
Nice straight. He's got a very dangerous straight at the molar.
They call him the 1-2 king for a reason.
Although he is prone to whiffing on it.
Great round.
It reminds me a bit of Deontay Wilder. He's got a very kind of skinny build, quite tall and long-legged, but he's got a lot of power in those arms, especially when he gets full extension on them, like he did there. Beautiful 1-2. Of course, I am a go-to ring announcer.
Yep.
Sets up a nice combo there with a beautiful straight at the end there, Ramirez. Really strong jab. I'm loving the way that he's pumping out his jab. Just got to watch for that straight from Adamola at the end of it, but I think he's starting to adjust his timing now. Talk to Adamola.
A tight round, they both might have success. The unofficial judges have a 29-27 for Bautista Adamola.
Yeah, I think James definitely came on strong that last round.
Yeah. Ooh, nice combination.
Oh, Jaden's really putting them together now.
Ooh.
It's just kind of how I thought it'd go. I thought that Adamola would start fast, and maybe Jaden is just starting to find his own momentum now. This for France, still close enough though. Nobody's really caught.
Oh, he's hurt again!
Oh, I said that. Uppercut stun from Adamola.
Recovers fast,
Jaden.
though.
He's always powerful.
Nice,
Sorry.
straight from Adamola. Nice hook from Ramirez.
Very nice combination.
What do you think about this round as it's coming to an end?
Nice uppercut on the bell there from Jaden Ramirez.
What do you think about this fight as this round just comes to an end?
I think that was a tight round. I would probably edge that one to Ramirez, even though he did get stunned. It was a short-term stun. He recovered from it well, and he picked up the volume very well.
Yeah.
And I would say the momentum is in his favour going into this 5th round. I think Adamola needs a good round. Even though he got the stun that last round, it was still close enough. Put them together now nicely.
Beautiful straight from Adamola.
He's got some very nice. He's got a very nice lead hook. Jaden Ramirez leads off his jab very well. I think that's something me and him have in common. Our lead hooks. And he has some decent body work when he lets it go as well. I'm liking what he's doing with the jab here in this 5th round. Really, really nice work here. Adamola's pushing out of panic, but I think Jaden's more fluid with it. Well, actually, no, I probably said it incorrectly there. I don't think Adamola's pushing out of panic. I just think he's pushing it out repeatedly to try and throw off Jaden. Oh, nice check hook there from Jaden.
Nice jabs from Jaden. Pretty good
Nice
round here
body
from Ramirez.
Jaden. Nice. Oh, sneaky little Adamola. Very high level exchanges here.
They're exchanging
That's
in the
what I'm gonna-
pocket.
Would you argue these guys are 2 fringe contenders?
Yeah, both of these guys are very skilled. I think, yeah, they are top contenders.
Here we are into this 6th round. Who would you say the momentum's with?
I'd say it's kind of with either man right now, but I would edge the momentum to Ramirez.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that one. I really like his lead hook. I think I said that last round. He's got a very nice lead hook, and he's using it very well and taking advantage of it against Adamola's guard. But Adamola ducks under that one very nicely. He's starting to see it coming now, and I think that's been the key thing in this fight. Is both men having to make their adjustments. Beautiful uppercut from Ramirez. And that's what you're going to be watching closely as well, because that's what you're going to need when you do step up to world level. You're going to need that ability to adjust. Beautiful straight from Adamola. This is an absolute war of the round.
Yeah, this has been a war. There's still, after this, 2 more rounds.
Oh, he hit Adamola like a speed ball there. Just absolutely left hook, right hook, all through his guard. Insane speed. But Adamola fighting back absolute toughness. This has been one that This has been the best round of the fight, no doubt. Yeah, this is what a round this has been. Mixing up to body and head very nicely there, both men. As they trade near the center of the ring, near the EA Sports logo. As we close this sixth round of the scheduled 8.
I was wondering what happened near the end of that round.
Oh, it was just a war. They were just trading for the sake of trading, and it was wonderful to see.
Yeah.
Nice crisp jab from Jane Ramirez. Oh, beautiful combination. Nice defense there.
Nice straight from Honolulu.
Yeah.
Ramirez fires back with the combo.
The later this fight goes, the better Jane Ramirez combinations have been getting. Just as he landed a beautiful uppercut through the guard of Adamola. These are the shots the judges are going to love.
Oh, beautiful combo from Ramirez. And no matter. Go ahead.
Who'd you like to see them with?
It's a very good and interesting question. As I was about to say, and this ties into what you just said, no matter who wins or loses, they shouldn't. No matter who loses, they they should not be ashamed of this loss, and I feel like they can jump back in with top competition, no matter the result. Sorry, I just couldn't speak right there.
Well, yeah, so who would you personally like to see, let's say, the winner in with?
I'd say, well, whoever wins it, both of these guys are in title contention, but whoever wins this is even in more title contention. I'd like to see them in with maybe one of the top 5 contenders.
Yeah. Or maybe even straight up for a title. And we see Teddy Atlas 67-65 2 in favour of Ramirez, and I think he faced adversity early with being knocked down, but I think he's recovered very well, and he's shown maturity in this performance. Assuming that he gets the win, it's still close enough to go the other way, but I think it'll come down to this final round whether he's clearly won or not.
Yeah,
nice 1-2 there from Jane Ramirez. Had a very strong jab as these rounds have gone on, and he's really led off those beautiful combinations from there. We had a wonderful round 6, and this round's looking to be very good as well.
Wants it more. Nice work from Adamola.
But Jane fires back, and he's got that heart in him. He's got the fire, as the song in the game says, and he's letting it burn right now. Beautiful work from both men. Jane probably getting the better of these exchanges at the moment. Could Adamola be tiring? Jane certainly is, but he's just got that heart. He's got that fire, and I'm not doubting that Adamola doesn't. I'm just thinking that we're seeing more of it from Jane at the moment. I think Adamola may have got a bit content after the knockdown, and Jane's just got stronger and stronger. Beautiful work from both men.
Reef uppercut from
Oh,
Mountain King. They're
Is
trading. Nice shot from Ramirez. Nice shot from Aramola.
Oh, what a fight.
It's been a war,
And we
ladies
have
and gentlemen.
at the end. What a war.
I just had to say, what a fight from Ramirez. Like, doesn't matter how it goes. You're a fucking warrior. And
Yeah,
whatever
man.
happens next, I hope the best thing happens. Because
Listen,
this guy does not quit. He doesn't quit. Doesn't stop.
So if you sent me, whoever's scoring it, send me your scorecard. I got my scorecard. And yeah,
alright. Just the punch stats.
Flores, where are you going to be sending it to me through Gilded or Discord?
Discord. Well, whatever you prefer, honestly. I don't know.
Gilded is really easier for me.
Okay. I'm gonna have to rewatch some of this. 'Cause I
We get two of our scorecards in.
I think this fight goes to how you score. Because me and Jaden did very different things in the fight.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm just waiting for one more scorecard. Okay,
Judge it. Obviously not. Don't tell me. It's fine.
I've received all three scorecards, and I can confirm that we have a split decision. Here are the score totals. Judge 1 scores this contest 76-75, Adamola. Judge 2 scores this contest 76-75, Ramirez. And Judge 3 scores this fight 76-75 to your winner, Jaden Ramirez.
Hey,
What a
Jaden,
fight.
well done, yeah.
Yeah, that was a very, very good fight. Absolute war, and I would say battle of the fringe contenders. Very good one. Thank you for Next Gen for letting us have this fight on our card.
Yeah, man. And I know Aramola lost, but he deserves to. He's still a top contender in my eyes. He just put on an incredible fight. Incredible fight.
So, this means that we're about to get into our co-main event.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. Reef Wood and DJ Mikey B, both
Yeah.
actually coming off wins over the same person. But obviously Wood's a lot more recent. I'm really excited for this fight. I would say this is another battle of the fringe contenders, and I know there have been champions mentioned in these guys' names recently. So whoever wins,
Maybe
there's a good chance they may be in with one
Well,
of
you
them.
know an idea I just had. You know an idea I
What?
just had. Ramirez could maybe fight the winner of this one, and Automotive can fight the loser, maybe.
Maybe see the results of these ones.
Yeah.
I could just now publicly announce my contract is over with next gen. So
Oh yeah, Flora. Do you need me to send you the link?
Hold on. Yeah.
I sent it on Discord.
Flores the free agent poacher.
Yes. Yeah. Alright. I just can't remember how good that last fight was. Now we have our co-main event: Reef Wood versus DJ Mikey B.
I'm scoring, right?
Yeah, you.
Perfect.
Reef Wood, 2 and 3. DJ Mikey, 2 and 2. Yeah, we're about set. Let's just get into it. This has said to be, this has claimed to be, you know, the fight that a lot of people are most excited for on this card, and if it lives up to the hype, here we go. Reef Wood, DJ Mikey B, 10 rounds. Let's go.
Yep.
Over.
I know people have been saying that this one should be the main event, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. Both coming off wins, and both men, you kind of get the sense that they've rejuvenated their career. So this is a really exciting fight. Of course, DJ Mikey B, he started off 0-2, and then he got 2 wins, and then Reef Woods, he won 1, but then he lost 3. But now he's coming off another win. So both men have rejuvenated their careers, and they come in this very intriguing crossroads fight. We see the UK flag on DJ Mikey B's back. Obviously coming in here representing the UK.
Mikey's Jim, stand up.
Yeah,
I'll be a commentator.
And here we see Reef Wood in his classic kit, the ones where he's fought in all his biggest fights. And they touch gloves in a rather tense face-off.
Right.
Let's go! Oh.
Orthodox versus Southpaw. I'm interested to how this first round's going to go and whether that's going to dictate how this fight goes.
Reef Wood.
Oh,
1-2. I think both men are, you see they're trying to feint with their head movement early. That's what I think makes this fight so interesting, is both men have very good skill sets. So I think it's going to be a chess match, but it may erupt into a brawl.
Reef Wood in the blue, purple, and green. DJ
Nice
Mikey
jab from Mikey.
in the white and black.
I think this will be a very technical fight until they're tired.
He's looking for that jab, but it's Reef who's got the longer reach, and his is going to get there first. So maybe we'll see Mikey adapt as the fight goes on. He is having decent success with it early. The one thing I think Reef and Mikey is going to give Reef problems with is him being southpaw. I think
Just
the
about to
only
say
other
that.
southpaw, the only other southpaws Reef has fought, he's lost to. Nice counter to the body from Mikey. I believe the southpaws he's fought. I'm not sure Jouse. I think Jouse move was orthodox. And then he lost to me. I'm a southpaw, and Rolly can fight himself. Nice counter to the body. Very tight first round. Phineas, obviously you're our commentator scorer for this bout.
Okay.
How did you have that round?
I had it 10-9 Wood. I thought it was a very tight round.
Yeah, very tight round. What do you think Mikey has to do in this fight to have more success than? Yes, that was a very tight round, but what do you think both men have to do to have more success, shall we say?
Mikey needs to not break the body limit.
I think we know what Reef has to do. I think he has to. We know where Reef has the best range, and that's on the outside, baiting his opponent and landing those traps.
Flatters, look at
Landing
this!
like he did there.
Oh, Mikey's getting tagged.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Have a straight lance.
Straight from Wood.
Would someone like to quote what Jaden Ramirez said in chat right now?
Well, that.
A lot of feinting from both men this second round. Another pretty tight round. I just don't think Mikey's been able to find his range, but Reef isn't hasn't been able to find it too much over, but he did have a really good flurry near the start of the round.
Reef looks like a mermaid man from SpongeBob's Sidekick. Them shorts.
He's got a very good jab, Reef, but I think he's been a bit hesitant to throw it out early. He's just figuring out the southpaw Mikey. How do you have that round, Flores?
Right now, I have 28-2.
Yeah. I mean, both
that
games have been competitive, but I just feel like he's settled in better at the two of them. He's been able to use his range, even though I don't think he's fully found his range either.
We noticed that Babatunde and Reef Woods are basically twins. Identical people, though.
Yeah.
Nice body jab. Mikey has good body work, but that's his downfall in SFC, really. Overusing the body work.
Yeah. Nice 1-2. Crisp through the guard. Nice jab, then right hook. Reef maybe starting to find his range now. In this third round. Oh, nice combination from Mikey. But Reef's being in the range where he wants, where Mikey wants him to be. Oh, both men trading sides that over from Mikey. Beautiful counter to the body from Mikey. Now Reef digging in. Reef finds the combo but gets counter to the body. The action's heating up here in this third round. Reef's
Got a
looking for the
barn
body
burner.
shot now.
Oh!
Could Reef be getting frustrated? Or is Mikey getting frustrated? I can't tell. So I think Reef is just trying to make Mikey make mistakes by coming forward. Mikey trying to counter and then Reef trying to counter his counters, but it's Mikey that just ran to counter there. But is it enough to offset Reef's offense? I don't think it is, as he lands another beautiful lead uppercut. And that's one of his best shots. Oh, he's consistently digging into Mikey's body now.
Oh, uppercut from Mikey.
This is not like we usually see from Reef Wood. Maybe he's trying to put on the show for the fans.
Ooh.
End of round number 3. Great round from Reef Wood there. Yes, Mikey was landing counters, but I don't know if it was effective enough to offset Reef's offense and volume. What did you think about that round, Josh?
Right now, I have 30-27 for Reefwood.
I'd be interested to see Mikey's stamina. And Teddy Atlas has it the same as you, Josh. Yeah, I think Reeves definitely had the better of the range find process, but maybe that's why he came forward yesterday, because maybe he still no, not yesterday, earlier, because maybe he couldn't really find his range, because let's bear in mind all the other, like I said, all the other southpaws he's fought, he's lost to, but I think he started very well against Mikey, and we see more offense from him. Maybe that's a thing about fighting a southpaw.
Reef Wood fighting rather people in the bar yesterday, sounds like.
I mean, it's sad that Floyd Mayweather has been banned from the server.
Why was he there?
Ah.
I mean, as he said, 50-0 in the SFC streets, and 1-0 in SFC. I can't even remember who he fought.
He fought RDJ.
Oh, Mikey pushing him back now, but gets
I'm over here dying in the background, so if your background noise, I apologize.
Oh, straight wood.
My days.
Mikey looking for counters, but he can't find them.
40-36
Only when
for Wood.
How'd you got it, Flores?
40-36 for Reefwood.
Yeah, Mikey really needs to put on the offense now, because if we're going by your card, if Mikey wants to win, he needs to win all of these rounds, or at least nearly all of these rounds, and then one even. So now Reef, he's still looking for that jab. I think there's a bit of frustration on his side for not being able to find it, but it's almost been a punch perfect performance out here early against someone who a lot of people thought was going to give him a lot of issues in DJ Mikey. And don't get me wrong, I think he is giving them issues, but I think Reef is overcoming those issues round by round.
Reef is on like a kind of.
He's leaning off that jab very well now. I'd like to see him dig it into the body a bit more though, but find the right range for the body jab. Don't just throw it up close. I think Reef has to have one of the best jabs in SFC though when he gets it off. Like Jaden Ramirez told me earlier, he thinks him and Reef would have some of the best jabs in SFC.
Yeah.
I'm liking his defense this round, Reef would. I think he is starting to find his range in this 5th round.
Sure.
Nice straight from that. Of course, Josh Flores, 2-time title challenger. How do you think Reef Wood is standing out as someone could be challenging for a belt up next?
You know, Reef, he is a former, interim title challenger, and he did get a split. He did lose, but it was a split decision. We saw with Lewis White, he did give White problems and beat him. Big upset. I feel like about maybe one. Well, I think Reef could compete for a title relatively soon. Maybe like 1 or 2 more fights and you can be challenging for a belt, depending on the result.
Oh, nice counts from Mikey. I'm assuming you had that last one, so Wood.
Yep.
What do you make of Mikey's game plan?
I'm impressed.
He's just not.
Oh, nice. I think quite vocal about this, but I think to beat Reefwood, you've got to put him out of his comfort zone. You've got to be the one that kind of comes forward, makes him work, and makes him throw more than he wants to. Because if you let Reefwood fight at his rhythm, then he's down to do that all night. Just as he lands another jab there, he's keeping this fight at his range for most of the fight now.
Yeah, I feel like
as it's getting into better rounds.
Like Mikey,
And then yeah.
I feel like Mikey's he's just trying to be a back foot counter puncher. It's just not working. Reef trying to fight the fight and a return from Mikey.
But Reef would useful 1-2 before that as Mikey looked for the push. But this is just mostly at the range that Reef would wants it. And even when Mikey's trying to counter, most of them aren't landing. Now you saw he missed 2 just then, 2 counter punches, because Reef's just keeping it at too long a range for him to find them. Ends around number 6. And that was a very bad round 6 for DJ Mikey B.
Yep. But right now, I have it 60 to 54 in favor of Reefwood. Very dominant performance so far.
Mikey needs something really big, otherwise this isn't looking good for him. 1-2 from Reef, that's been landed more and more consistently down the pipe. You think of Mikey as a very defensive boxer, but it just hasn't been working for him. I think that starts all wrong about Reef. You see Reef, he's hardly expended any stamina here.
Yep.
Ooh. Very good stamina management from Reef also.
Oh, I'm loving these jabs. Just find the counters there, but gets countered himself there. But there's not just the offense seems to be less and less from Mikey as the rounds go on. Part because he's never been able to find this range in this fight consistently, but also because Reef Wood's been finding his range. Nice right hook there from Reef Wood, just as Mikey was trying to find his range. Beautiful. Which of the styles do you think Reef Wood would Which champ styles would you like to see? Do you think that Reef would blend best with?
And best. Ooh.
Yeah.
I still think like some people in the top 5 and below beat Reef. Personally.
Maybe we could see Reef fighting someone in the top 5 for an interim title.
Yeah.
Versus Jaden.
How do you have that round? Oh, they gave a 10-8 in the 4th. Oh, counter from Mikey, but that was a step counter. That seems to be the only kind of counters that he has been landing. Step counters, apart from the odd maybe weave counter. How have you got this one, Josh?
At 70 to 63.
Otherwise, domination.
Oh, you've seen Mikey's reaction to the Teddy Atlas card. He's really trying to put them together now. Find something big, find the flash.
Yeah, he definitely needs a knockout here, Mikey. Unless he scores like 4 knockdowns.
Yeah. Real contrast from the last round, and I think Reef is content on the show this time around.
I feel like that Mikey just hasn't done anything really. You know, Reef is just controlling the fight, controlling the range, controlling everything, and he's clearly winning. Unless full card out of this round.
Oh my goodness, damaging shots coming in. Just as much.
He's
Oh
looking for the
no,
KO.
because well now he's letting his hands go. Because of the panic of Teddy Atlas card, he leaves himself open more to get encountered. That's the dilemma he's finding here, because he didn't do it earlier. Because partly he couldn't find his range. You see, he's still having that trouble now, even though he is letting his hands go. Could he be tiring as well? His shots seem to be doing too much damage.
Nice straight.
Oh, this is a damaging end of the round number 8. You could see Mikey. He was close to wilting there.
I edged that round to Reef out at 80-72.
Really, yeah. I think there's only one way that Mikey's going to win this now.
Yeah, and knockout.
And not just knockout, probably a flash, because
Yeah.
unless he gets multiple knockdowns.
Yeah, he would probably just.
But even then, if we're going off your cards, I think even if he got a knockdown in each of these rounds, he'd still lose.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely needs a knockout right now. Beautiful counter from Reef. Nice defense from Reef, not letting any shots slip through. It's been very sharp tonight. Counter. What performance tonight for Reef. Mikey tries to push. Multiple times an uppercut landed from Mikey to end off round number 9. And my scorecard I had it 90 to 81.
Yeah, the final. Mike, there's no other way of saying it. Mike, in these past few rounds, I've been increasingly concerned for him. I think the corner needs to look at doing something here. If he takes too many more cleats,
Guys, I got a proposition for you.
they're not having an effect.
Got a proposition.
And what's
Me
that?
versus Mikey in England.
Maybe. I'm not confirming anything right now.
Oh,
No, you can't. Comments.
Oh,
He's trying, Mikey. He's trying more.
yeah. I just don't think he's got the stamina now. He put himself in the hole early, trying to spend so much stamina trying to find the range. It's quite sad to see on it, honestly. Like, Mikey's gym legend like this, just having this happen. Oh, they're getting through repeatedly now. Reef Wood's shots, just as a few more get through. A few of Mikey's getting, but you see
Ooh.
how little damage they're doing now. Just
Good
the
shots
out
from
of heart.
Wood.
And there's no doubting that Mikey B's got a lot of heart.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of heart from Mikey.
Nothing in it. How have you got it? Lean nuts and Al Flores.
Oh, Mikey goes down!
Uppercut to the head, and then back to the body. Reef Wood, just to put the stamp on a
Ooh.
masterclass.
And right now, through rounds 1 through 9, I have it 90 to 81.
Wow.
Depressing.
It's just been a masterclass, isn't it?
Yep.
From Reef Wood.
I think someone needs to stop this, man.
I would have, if I was Team Mikey, I would have stopped it a long time ago.
Oh, swinging for it. Reef Wood's
Ooh.
with his hands up now, mocking TJ Mikey. Gets caught by a straight, but just nothing in it. Just get him up. And what an end to a masterclass performance, of course. We've still got to get to the SFC judges, but I don't have any doubt that he's
Jesus
won this
Christ.
one unanimously.
Yep. Very sad to
If
see.
any judge, if any judge scores it any differently, than basically clean sweep, they're a bit
Yeah,
Sorry.
and that's coming from one of Mikey's friends as well. Mikey gym member.
This fight has given me depression. You know, watching the Lewis White fight and this back to back, Reef is just beating everyone I like. It's just like
Maybe
Fuck you.
we can get Aramola versus Blood next.
Hey, Five, I'm slightly concerned by your scorecard.
have I scored? What have I done wrong here?
I
Just reread it.
What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong?
I scored it 100 to
No.
89 to DJ Mikey.
You know what I
bro.
mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Nah, bro, I scored it a shot. to
You
DJ
know what I
Mikey.
mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've received all the scorecards, and I can confirm that there is a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge 1 and Judge 2 score this contest 99 to 90. Judge 3 scored this contest 99 to 91. All three for your in favour of your winner, Reef Wood. What an absolute masterclass! One of the most dominant ones I've seen in SFC. But fair play to Mikey. He was always there. He was always trying, but he can never find this range. And just not to be too smug, but just as I predicted, the range really took a factor in this fight, in my opinion.
Yeah. I had it a shut up for DJ Mikey B.
It would have been funny if I just said no. That's my actual scorecard.
What Oh, DM me your card.
I was meant to
If I
put
DM me and he was like, I have it 99 to 90, Mikey.
and then I realised what I put. I realised what I put after you said. I'm like, oh no, I don't have it. That.
Plus, it doesn't even make mathematical sense.
It doesn't. Or make it make mathematical sense.
Like, because if you, well, you could,
Okay,
yeah.
back over, back.
If you gave the knockdown as 10-9 in Treasure of Wood and then gave every round to Mikey and gave a 10-8 to him, then it would be like carb.
No, you just make the knockdown a 10-9 to Mikey. It's fine. Fine.
And then now we have our main event, Sugashow in Mexico. Sean O'Malley comes on away soil to fight Jose Bautista, coming off a very strong performance. He's definitely going to be motivated. So is it going to be Ann Still or Ann the New? We're about to find out.
Right, I'm back. Alright, next up is our main event. Sean O'Malley versus Jose, I think that's how you say it. Jose Bautista.
Yeah, I sent you the link to this one.
Yep. So how do you guys feel about this main event? Because we're about to hop into it.
What's that?
How do you guys feel about this main event as we're about to go into?
I feel a lot of people are sleeping on Jose Bautista, partly because he's going to be on home soil fighting DJ Mikey. DJ Mikey, no, not DJ
Bruh.
Mikey.
No,
Sorry,
no,
I'm
no, no.
O'Malley. Sean O'Malley.
No, please. Please, he's had enough.
99 to 90. Yeah, I think partly because he's on away soil, it's on the home soil it's going to give Jose Bautista an advantage, and also partly because Jose Bautista, he's coming off a really good win over West, a knockout win over West, first man to stop West, and he absolutely dominated that fight. So I think he's going to come in with a lot of confidence in this fight, and I know a lot of people in here have sparred him, and he's a very competent fighter. But we know Sean's also very competent, so I don't think it's going to be as one-sided as people are saying.
Yeah.
Without further ado, let's get into it.
Right. Yep. 12 rounds of action. IBO World Championship. Sean O'Malley versus Jose Bautista. Let's go.
Here we go.
Mexico
City.
Sure.
Bautista needs to shave the eyebrows, just like.
Oh,
I was just about to say.
Oh,
Abraham King.
Yeah, I was about to mention King too.
We're not talking about what Sean O'Malley's walking out in.
Well,
he's coming out Mexican style.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather-esque.
To fight the Mexican. He's doing the Mayweather versus De La Hoya.
Yeah, I also thought of that too, but both Bautista and Abraham King, they need to shave their eyebrows. They look
Look at that, he's full
bushy, bro.
Mexican.
They look
Clearly,
bushy.
neither of them are memo because they both came out in the same robe. But
Yeah.
Jose Bautista has the gloves as well. He wants to show his Mexican heritage.
Yep. But yeah, he
I
needs
mean,
to shave the eyebrows, man.
I'm going to be watching this fight very closely because there could be a potential unification on the line.
I'm gonna be watching this fight very closely because I'm a judge. My job.
Am I scoring this?
The same judge as the last time, so you can do commentary card.
Okay. Here's Bautista, the challenger, the IBO title. Hopefully his eyebrows aren't too heavy.
That's not the only hair he's got to worry about. And we're in round number 1, coming out in the crossrock. Very interesting.
No comment.
Neither of them got the memo about the socks either, because it seems that they're almost identical as well.
It's fine because O'Malley's actually wearing Mexican shorts and
Yeah.
Batista isn't.
He's got Mexican gloves.
I think
1-2
people need
looking.
to start wearing the Grant Mexican shorts because they're really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice 1-2 from Bautista.
He has some success with it. I think O'Malley's just finding his range. I think Batista's starting to find it. He does wing some shots there. We know Bautista's not afraid to take some to give some. But we also know Sean's the same. Of course, in his last fight, he won this title against Freddie Peterson, dropping him with a beautiful knockdown and winning very clearly across the 12 rounds. So we know he can do the 12 rounds. We don't know can Bautista do it, which is going to be one of the big questions asked in this fight. I guess one of the other questions we see Jose Bautista coming out in with the crossguard. How's Sean going to adapt to that? I'm sure he wasn't expecting this. I don't think Jose Bautista's came out in crossing his other fights, or at least, oh no, he did against West. So there's already a few questions being posed out here early, and just finding their range here early. Really nothing in this round. Oh, nice counter left hook from Jose Bautista. Of course, he's fighting in his home, so he's going to have the home crowd advantage here. But I don't think Sean. I don't think Sean minds that too much because in his last fight, Cody Peterson had the home crowd advantage. How did you have that round, Josh?
I have it 10-9 for the challenger, Jose Bautista. Yep, I have it 10-9 for Bautista, the challenger, going into this one.
And we're going into round number 2. So the challenger gets off to a good start, but really nothing in that round.
Has a chest.
Oh, now some good combination from O'Malley. He is having success with that lead uppercut through that cross guard. Oh, nice straight from Sean O'Malley, the champion. But Jose was not afraid to get his hands dirty, but he gets caught there. Both men not afraid to get their hands dirty, it's looking like early. And I don't think that's fully heated up even yet. Oh, nice right hook
from Bautista.
What I will say is, it's only early, but from what I'm seeing here, Sean seems to be the better boxer, but Bautista, he looks so strong in there. Putting through that 1-2 through Sean's guard. Sean's also definitely got a speed advantage.
Nice shot from the champ, O'Malley.
There's already danger here early for both men. Nice combination there from O'Malley. The hard thing about scoring this bout early is it's hard to really notice what's getting in from who. That definitely got in, but then there was a reply there from Bautista. And the round number 2, really tight round, Flores. How did you have that one, and why?
Very, a very tight round. It could have went either way, but I edged it to the challenger, Bautista.
So you got it 2018 to him.
Yep. Very tight round though. Could have went either way.
There's the champ speaking to his corner. And we're into our 3rd round. Both men wearing the Mexican attire, headlining this card in Mexico City Plaza. The crowd are loving this one so far, even though they're just in their feeling out process. Both men have landed some big shots. Just whiffed on that straight there, Bautista. Oh, Sean finds the combos.
The champion Sean O'Malley in the Mexican colors, and Jose Bautista in the gold and
Beautiful. Now
white,
Sean's finding this.
and they're exchanging big time in round number 3.
Seems like a very awkward fighter, Bautista, but so does Sean. I'm liking Bautista's just getting him some little sneaky body shots here and there. Because he knows that Sean's most likely got the speed advantage from what I'm seeing here, and he's just investing into the body for later. But Sean does the same. Oh. Nice level change there from Sean. Blocks Bautista's shots there. Lands a nice lead uppercut, gets caught by a straight himself.
Very tight rounds.
Nice combination there from Sean again.
Big straight from Bautista
Nice
to
straight.
end off the round.
How did you have that round, Flores? How have you got the fight in total?
I'm still trying to think about who won that round. It could have went either way. I had that round even, and right now I have it 30-28 for Bautista.
Your message to the champ would be let his hands go a bit more to prevent himself from slipping into a hole that he can't get out of.
Yeah.
As we head into this 4th round, we'll see Teddy Atlas's scorecard.
Teddy's got the
30-27 in favour of Jose Bautista. So similar to how you had it, Flores, they just gave that round to outright to Jose Bautista.
I might change my card a little bit.
Mm-hmm. 1-2.
And now the challenger's making the champion come to him. I think that's rather smart.
Nice counter from the challenger.
Oh,
Nice
nice
combo from the
combination.
champ. What do you think both Bautista and O'Malley need to do?
Oh, nice from O'Malley. Oh, I think O'Malley.
On the champ?
Oh, I think it's more simple for Bautista. I think Bautista has got the right idea. He's got to dig into the body because he knows Sean's most likely the faster guy and make his mark later on. He's already made a decent account of himself early on, but he needs to make sure that Sean tires at a similar rate and that he can't get his speed off. And for Sean, I think it's just find a way to land those combos, find your range, and make sure you're fairly accurate with those combos.
Very straight
Now we've
from
got
O'Malley.
Bautista. Brenda. How'd you have that round?
Right now I have it 40-37 for the challenger.
Did you give that last round to O'Malley?
I gave it to Bautista.
Nice. O'Malley though, but he's getting caught by that rear hook. That's been a good weapon for Bautista and that straight.
Nice work from the champ.
I mean, I would argue. Oh, nice catch to the body from
Ooh.
Bautista. I would argue that Bautista definitely looks like the stronger man in here, but Sean trying to outwork the Mexican. Is that a wise idea? We'll find out.
Nice combinations from the challenger.
Yeah, definitely both heating up now. It's starting to turn into a Mexican style brawl, and the fans are loving it. Nice uppercuts there. Oh, nice uppercuts there. Just the judge gonna like that. Another nice counter uppercut there from Jose Bautista. Nice rear hook there from Jose Bautista. He's really putting his shots together now in this fifth round. Just got an idea that he may be letting Sean in a little bit. So he just wants to make sure that he keeps his lead on the scoring that he most likely has, but it's close enough that you can have either man up. Oh, nice body shots, but he gets caught by Sean's uppercuts, and they both fire. They're fighting Mexican style now in this fifth round.
Oh!
Beautifully, and he gets the stun with it. Jose Bautista. Beautiful defense there from O'Malley, though, just after he gets rocked, but surely that stole him the round.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trading to end this round. Mexican style in this fifth round. The crowd are on their feet, and they face off to end the round.
What a round. Yeah, I was about to say that. What a round. Right now,
They're living up. Yeah.
Right now, I gave that round to Bautista, and I have it 40-46 in favor. Okay, I made a mistake in my scorecard. I have it 50-46 for the challenger, Jose Bautista.
But it's really putting them together now. I feel like he's out hustling the better boxer at the moment. It's strange.
Yeah. Nice
Fighting a boxer.
Counter uppercut, the same one that stunned him. I would argue that Sean's got more in his arsenal, but he's just being out hustled by the Mexican right now. Maybe that's a home advantage kind of thing.
Yeah, you can't play around with the Mexican fighters.
You don't box a boxer, you fight a boxer.
Yeah. Exactly what you said.
Especially with those sneaky body shots like that one. Those are really going to drain him in those later rounds. Now Sean finding the combos at long range.
Oh, he's
straight. Been landing.
Oh, nice work from the champ now.
Now he's putting some together. Now he's landing on Bautista. Now he's finding the combos. and there's blood splattered all over the ring, and it's only the 6th round. We're not even halfway through, and there's blood everywhere. Counter to the body, Bautista, and Bautista puts them together. We thought that last round was great. They may just be making up to it this one. They're trading.
They are trading.
Oh my goodness!
Nice
No,
from both.
Oh my days!
Look at his face. It's
I can't.
absolutely massive.
Ooh.
What the rounds? What the last 2 rounds? Just Mexican style brawl.
I gave that last round to the champion, Sean O'Malley, and I have it 59-56 in favor of Bautista. What a round.
Yeah, he had some beautiful combinations in there. But look how much stamina he expended just from fighting the Mexican style.
Days.
Oh my goodness. This is CTE and a fight. Both men, oh my goodness. We're just gone past halfway through the bout, and this has just turned into an outright war.
Wow.
Just to be sat here doing. Oh my goodness. Look, just little defense now. They're just trading. What a round. Oh my goodness.
Exchanging.
Counter here and there. They're just trading for the sake of trading. The 7th round.
And we are in Mexico, and this has been a Mexican-style war.
Well, this is one of the best fights I've ever seen.
I didn't know if this was in one of them little Mexican rings.
This is just throwing it up. They're just throwing it all at each other, and they're still standing. Elton John would be proud. Oh my goodness, it carries on, the onslaught carries on from both men. How can they keep taking these shots? Bautista's face is just more red than a tomato.
Oh my days.
They turn in the center of the ring the same color as the ropes.
Cleaners are going to be on in their way tonight.
When you get these Mexican-style fights, it's not going to be clean.
Oh my god, what a round. That has to be one of the best rounds in SFC history. How did you have that one?
I gave it a tie.
What a fucking round.
I don't think neither men won or lost that round. I gave it a tie. I think that's the only way.
You could just see they weren't bothered about defense anymore. For the first portion of that round, they were just trading for the sake of trading.
Giving it a clean. Teddy's giving it a clean sweep.
Screw you, Teddy. That last round was a 10-10.
What a round.
I lost 10-10s.
And there's still many more to come.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my goodness.
And we thought round 6 and 7 were just were it, but that was just a little preview. We got all of it. I can't speak. In round 6 we thought it was just a preview, but in round 7 we got it all. We're gonna keep having it. Can't speak.
Would you guys agree with me in saying that I think that Sean, I think that Bautista's shots are doing the more damage, but I think Sean is just landing the more effective shots, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
Bautista putting the 1-2 together, he has had success with that in this contest. How both of these men are standing after that absolute war last round, I will never know.
No one will never know.
1-2.
Yeah, that had to be the best round in SFC history. Undebatable.
Yeah,
Defeated
definitely.
Undisputed.
They just throughout the defense, just absolutely trading for them, just showed both of their hearts. Well, looks like they may be ending this round the same, but I think Bautista's just got a little sense here that he needs to lay off the gas for a bit.
They
And
agreed if they're
around-
fighting in Mexico, they're doing it right.
Oh my goodness, look at his face. That's gotta hurt, ladies and gentlemen. But the adrenaline's still there.
I gave that
Oh,
last
now he's
round
got
to the challenger.
Oh, 1-2 from Bautista. 1-2
Oh.
from Bautista. 1-2 from Bautista again.
Big shots from the challenger, Jose Bautista.
Yeah, he's
I
the bigger
approve this
man.
one.
He's using that range.
This fight reminds me of Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos. It's nobody thought Bautista would have a shot at winning this, but he's here giving him it all, and you could have an argument that he's winning the fight right now. But also, you gotta have this fight up there with all those wars, like Ward and Gaddy, Holyfield and Bo.
Oh my goodness, what Sean's putting them together. This is just.
What a fight.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Sean's putting them together now. He got them
Big shots from Sean.
the combination. How many was that? But now Bautista fight Sean was near the danger zone. He was on the highway to the danger zone.
The highway to hell.
Yep. They're giving each other hell.
Great song.
They're giving each other hell right now.
Oh my goodness me. Can I just say, both of these men are going to feel sore in the morning.
You can't really dispute that, can you?
Quick to A&E.
And they face off at the end of the round. An absolute war. I give my absolute best credit to both of these men for standing up to each other so long, putting in.
Feel like
whichever way this goes.
Right now,
whichever way it goes, I think we need to see this again.
For sure. I gave the last round to O'Malley. I have it 88-85 for the challenger Bautista.
Nice 1-2 from Bautista. Oh, over the top. Now he goes back to the body. Nice combination.
Oh.
I think both of these men have just forgot the word stamina. Just trading for the sake of trading.
I don't think that.
One, two, another. He's had so much success with that, Jose Bautista.
What a war. Ooh, big shot from Bautista.
I wouldn't be surprised if the cameramen have got blood all over them.
Talk about the referee.
Yeah.
Well,
They're probably going to donate all of this to the NHS afterwards. Because that's enough blood for one person.
Enough for more than one person.
Oh my goodness.
oh my. Only 40 seconds left of round 10.
Oh, counter from Bautista.
This has to be fight of the month. Maybe even fight of the year.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead and get those bonus checks ready.
Beautiful upcut. How will these men continue to do it? Champion, challenger.
A fight.
And we're about to go into the championship rounds. This is where you would expect the champion to put on well, what we expect to see from him, because we know he's been there before. Jose Bautista hasn't. Is he going to put it on? How's Jose Bautista going to?
I think Teddy's on drugs.
Yes. Right now I'm at 97.95 in favor of Bautista.
Maybe the
Say,
winner.
How annoying would it be if the ref just stopped it for the cut?
Oh my god, bro. You would have to get him fired.
Sean's putting them together on Bautista, showing that championship round knowledge. But I mean, the Cody Peterson fight definitely wasn't this high volume.
For sure.
2.
Oh, I know,
my days.
Son's a champion. He is badly hurt.
This is one of the most important.
He gets another one.
Oh my god!
Right. Champion's down in this 11th round. I was saying, how could these men stand up for so long? And finally, Jose Bautista with the knockdown in the championship rounds as well.
This is one of the most important times in Bautista's career. He has a hurt champion in front of him.
Both men showing what they're made of.
Bautista going off.
Could that have just widened up the fight there?
Possibly.
Counter to the body.
Bautista.
And nobody gave him a chance. And he's here putting on a show against O'Malley, a war.
I'm saying it now. Bautista's been talking about me. If he wins this fight, which isn't guaranteed, it's a close fight, I want to fight him. Let's do it. I think that would be another war. And they face off again.
We're going in the 12th and final round. What has been a Mexican war.
That would be the first unification of SFC as well. All left to win this final round. Who's going to make it? Who's going to break it? Is it going to be Anthony or Still in this absolute war? Fight of the year candidate, no doubt. What they were made of in that 7th round, I will never know. They kept taking each other's shots and firing back, and it seems that it could be the same in this final round.
2 rounds for Bautista to cement his legacy as a Mexican legend.
Yeah, Bautista had a rough start to his career, 0-1, but won against Maximus, and he might have the ultimate comeback if he wins this round. He could be
Michael Bisping-esque career.
Yeah, exactly.
This could be one of the greatest comebacks in SFC history.
But Sean's doing well. Sean's putting them together this one round. He knows that at least to make it close, he needs to win this round.
Big shot
That's what
from
he's
the
doing.
champ.
From Sean. Could he have Bautista hurt? But Bautista's firing back.
Bautista doesn't show weakness.
Big shot from Bautista.
Less than a minute.
Oh, goodness. Finishing it off just like they meant to. Do you see the crowd are on their feet in Mexico City Plaza? They couldn't have hoped for anything better. I mean, you already know what you're going to see from two fighters coming out in the Mexican robe. They're going to look to honor their tradition. Morales Ferreira, Juan Manuel Marquez, Julio Cesar Chavez, and now potentially Jose Bautista. They end the fight. What a fight from both men. And we will go to the I don't know what Teddy Atlas is, what those scorecards were about. It definitely was not that wide. It was a great fight. Over 2,000 punches between both men.
Wow.
And my
wow.
And my final scorecard, 117-112 in favor of the challenger, Jose Bautista.
Yeah. And we're about to get our official cards in.
This is one of the greatest fights in SFC history.
What a fight card we've got.
Yeah, what a card! What a set of fights! Just what a fight in general.
330 straight. Oh god.
Okay, we have all 3 scorecards in. Okay, so after 12 rounds of non-stop action, I can confirm we have a unanimous decision.
Oh.
Judge 1 scores this contest 115 to 112. Judge 2 scores this contest 114 to 113. And Judge 3 scores this contest 115 to 113. All 3 for your winner. And the new IBO World Champion, Jose Chico Bautista.
And the Sugashow has been stopped in Mexico.
What a fight. Just one of the best fights I've ever seen. It's just, I keep going back to it, but that 7th round was something magical, honestly. It's great to be commentating it here with you guys.
Yep.
What a fight. And if Bautista wants it, I'll have it.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Josh Flores, Alexis Urbina, and Babatunde Automola. Just with this incredible fight card. Before we end off, shall we review our fight card and the results?
Yeah. Of course, first up we have Bradley Dixon and Roger Watts. We saw Watts, an extremely dominant performance, never let Dixon into the fight, and that probably should have been stopped a lot earlier, because you saw from the opening bell, Dixon really had nothing to show for it. And then we had Next Gen's edition, Babatunde Adamola and Jane Ramirez. Jane Ramirez took it by the split decision, 76-75 both ways. And then we had our co-main event, a very dominant performance from Reef Wood, maybe potentially showing that he has got more time at a world level ahead of him. 99-19, 99-19, 99-91, all in favour of Reef Wood. Very dominant performance. And then our main event, absolute Mexican-style war. They lived up to the name of the event, Sugashow in Mexico. But it turned out it wasn't a Sugashow after all, with the new champion, Jose Chico Bautista. 115 to 112, 114, 113, and 115, 113. All for the new IBO champion. What a card.
It wasn't a Sugashow, it was a Bautista bomb.
Yeah. I'm sure the belt will be staying in Mexico. Until I get there, of course.
Yeah, this has been Noob Crew Boxing Sugashow in Mexico. What a fight, what a war. And
shout out to both of these fighters though. If we can find out the currency system, I'm going to give them both a bonus out of my own money, because that was just a great fight.
yeah. And yep, this has been Josh Flores, Babatunde Adamola, and Alexis Urbina presenting this incredible fight card, and we will catch you guys next time.
Thank you very much. I
Adios,
look forward to
amigo.
seeing that later, Flores. I will be up, but I won't be commentating because my family will be asleep, but I'll be staying up because of the boxing.
All right.
Yeah, I won't be able to do anything.
So thank you very much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the fights. Sorry it started a bit later because of my iPad, but we got there in the end.
Yep, and we got a beautiful fight in our battle. I don't even have words for the main event.